Reflection time. When you sitting here for one, it's out here today. We got some rain, so it's a little dreary or whatever. But ain't gonna stop nothing. Keep keep continuing your day and whatnot. Coffee. After I ate some food that I could have uh, had in a smaller portion. Smaller portion. So it's like, you know how sometimes you eat when you eating right, and you will tell yourself, okay, this is the food you're not supposed to be having, so or you're gonna eat it in smaller portions. You know how they tell you, oh, you're trying to cut everything out. Some things, yes, but more so it's about eating in smaller portions to maintain it. But when you're eating in food that like zap your energy and stuff, and then like me, try to come behind it with some caffeine and get your back balanced, which it does work, but it'll take a toll. It'll take a toll on your body later. Now I'm sitting here and I'm just like enjoying the rain at the moment. While my car's shaking. Like, who else out there having car issues? But it's temporary. It's not forever. It's temporary. And who's paying attention of really of what's happening around you when things are happening, and then you can kind of track those patterns each and every way. No. I'm sitting here, because I like to park my car and I'll sit for a little minute and I like to just like watch the trees and the squirrels, and I like to reflect. I just sit here in the quiet, cut everything off. Sometimes I'll drive with no music. I'm talking about it be pin silence. But I like to sit and reflect on a lot of things. I need to write more. Because some of the things we reflect on is definitely worth need reflecting, but some of the things that we think about shouldn't even be in your dome for real. Shouldn't even be in your crown for real. Shouldn't even be in your mind at all. Like, it's not even worth the energy to even be there. Literally giving people, places, things, whatever space in your mind that does not even deserve to be there. But sometimes it's not on purpose. You got people, and then your own experiences as well. But you had those days when you trying to like do things a little different, or whatever type day you're having. Like, I could speak for me. Like, when I'm having a day and it's like one of those days, I don't let it affect the people around me. Or if you that type that do and you can't help it, just let them know, this is not the day today. I got a lot going on, so I'm gonna keep my distance because I don't want it to rub off on you or nobody else around you. Like some people, they like to when they having those days, they like um try to put it on you. Like, they like to try to put their own issues on you. Like, no, carry your own issues, carry your own stuff, your own bag of whatever you need to sort out and sort it out, or whatever. Go get help with it. Now, if you trying to put something on somebody, it's how you put, like, okay, if you need that assistance, just say you need it. But don't be coming on and just dropping whatever problems you got. And then you dropping it with an ugly ass attitude. Like, mm-mm. No. No. We hear about trying to do things the right way, bringing balance, and then just making things smoother for everybody else in their life as possible. If not, if you ain't them type of people around you, you might need to want to reconsider about the people around you, and keep them at a distance or remove them, or they'll get removed. Those are the three choices: keep them at a distance, remove them, or they will get removed. And you wonder why things just happen out the black. Why you don't hear from, like, you don't hear from them, or just out of the blue, all of a sudden something happens. We're like, what? You know, you be sitting around and you be like, damn, what really just happened? Or you're looking for that clarity. The things we don't see, other people see. So again, you either keep them at a distance, remove them, or get removed. As things change in life, as you change in life, you know, mind, body, and spirit, there's going to be a lot of things that are around you that change because you know, some things you just want to change and you don't want to partake or be that person you used to be. Okay? Half of the time they be like, okay, the person you used to be, though, that's what you grew up into, whatever decisions you made, that became you. But then when you came to realizations about things and seeing how it put halts in your life, stagnant, things got stopped, or it wasn't working out. You know, sometimes you get tired of those heavy burdens and stuff like that. Some people don't, and the ones who don't, you leave them where they at. But for the ones who do want to make that change for the betterment of their life and just want things to go a little bit smoother, listen, do that, okay? And it's like every time, this is they catch for me. Like when there's certain things I need to say, supposed to be saying, that yarn to come in place, that's how I know it's not wanting to be said. Cause like sometimes out of the blue, I'll just yarn out of the blue, like, and then it'd be like a lot back to back. Don't do that. Because I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna just yarn. If it comes, I'm gonna just cover up, and then I'm gonna keep speaking. I'm gonna keep speaking, and also too with the food, like, gotta pay attention to that too. Pay attention of the intake of what you're putting in your body. Says the girl who's speaking on who needs to do it. So, but anywho, back to like just reflecting on a lot, realizing a lot. It's gonna take time. It's not overnight. So you gotta check the ego. You gotta check the pride. You gotta dig all inside your treasure box. Okay, going within and figuring out what needs to stay, go. You know, to make your life a little bit better, a whole lot smoother, all that. But right now, it's really some testy energy out here just trying to throw people off. If you're catching on to that, shift your energy. Do something that brings color to you or brings life to you. When somebody's testing your energy, or if you test your own energy because you reviewing thoughts that don't need to be there, shift your energy. Do something that keeps you, you know, up in them high spirits. Like, what do you like to do? Even if you never ever really felt, besides you going to work, hanging out with friends, taking care of your children, you know, your husband, your wife, you know, going out in social events, going to church, what besides all of that that keeps you connected to people on a level by yourself, what can you find what makes you happy or just eases you when there's nothing with the connection of no humans? What is it? Like me by myself, if I'm not with my kids, children, a family, or anything like that, I go out in nature and I'm just soaking it all up. I'll paint. I love to paint. You know, I love listening to music. You know, I like to review my thoughts, write things down literally while I'm doing all of this. I might be drinking one of my favorite drinks, my favorite teas, anything. You might want to drink your favorite whatever, your favorite soda, your favorite, I don't know, your favorite water, because everybody say they know the difference between water and the different, what you can sometimes, but I don't care nothing about that. To me, water is water. Well, I ain't gonna say water's water, but yeah. So just find something that works for you. Go ahead and go back into that inner child and remember some of the things. If not, create something new. It could be anything. I don't care if it's out the blue weird like, but if you like it, you know you like playing in leaves, go do it. If you know you like Play-Doh, go do it. If you know you like running around the block, go do it. If you know you like working out, go do it. If you know you just like sitting in here eating a bowl of broccoli just because, go do it. Go do it. If you like playing or doing your hair, go do it. If you like doing your makeup just because, go do it. If you like to go out, I don't know, take a tired donut and roll it down the street or tie it up on a tree or something, like, go do it. Go do it. You like playing with your Legos, I don't care how big and old you are, go do it. Because one thing about it, they'll forget real quick once you become an adult. Oh, you just gotta tuck that child in. No, no. That's why a lot of people depressed and going through that anxiety and going through all this stuff now. PTSD, all these different medical conditions that we don't have to, because that inner is calling and telling you certain things. Let things go, forgive situations, forgive yourself, forgive people, move on. You don't have to directly forgive them. You could pray about it and you could forgive them. You could reflect on a lot of things and forgive yourself and move on, because not everybody want to hear that or take that. They do what they want with it, but once you give it up and put it in your mind that you don't want to deal with it no more because it is pulling you down, that's it. It's gonna happen. If you really, really about what you say you don't want in your life, start weaning it out and watch it's gonna drop. It's gonna drop by the wayside. But while you asking for those things, baby, it has to be prepared physically for it, mentally, emotionally, spiritually for it. Cause baby, it's gonna sting you. It's gonna hurt. But later on, you're gonna find out it was for the best. And you're gonna realize that was the best decision you ever made. Some of the best decisions you've made with people not even realizing. Like, what was that show? Is it Accident Alien or something like that on Netflix? Look, that show is so relatable. I kid you not, with the alien. Like, and it is so funny. And like how he say things, I really think like I be thinking like that. It's so much in me down. I do not say, because when I did used to say a lot of stuff, especially when I was younger, I got laughed at a whole lot. Every time, it's like every time I said something, I got laughed at, and that kept me on the hush hush, and I never really said much. So I started writing my feelings. I started writing poetry. I kind of stopped that too, but here and there, I may write my little poetry. I have a good thing about words and the way it flows, um, when I speak. Even like I just came to realize it. Like I'm learning, and yeah, my words all chopped up too, cause I'm learning. I keep a lot in. I'm not really big on communication. I'll communicate with you if you've been in my circle like forever. That communication will come with them. But like just really putting it out there, I will stumble over things because I'm still trying to process things, words, and still dealing with fears and a lot of things that I'm still dealing with, that will have my words all choppy. And you know so when you in that head a lot, and you be double-minded, it be like that. And you don't always be that way. They talking about double-minded. Sometimes I worry if they got other ones out there. They don't got triple-minded, quadruple-minded. Like, I mean, many different things, which I don't always think it's a bad thing, but it can be a lot. And so when it get like that, man, pray. Pray. And if you don't pray, do whatever you do to help you get out of whatever you're thinking that got you down in the dumps. Because I pray. And I know what prayer does. And I know what the prayers have done for me, my family, and the people around me. Honey. Even if you ain't never prayed before, you try it. Try it. And watch in a blink of an eye. I'm telling you. And again, that ain't for everybody. I'm just saying for the ones who know they thinking about it, but they ain't too sure about it because of the people around them. They ain't want to say it, and they're like, because they worrying about what the people going to say around them. Them not your people. Not your people. Find your people. Find your people. And again, not knocking everybody, because everybody do things differently. So whatever works for you. I'm just speaking based on my experiences and other people's experiences and what I receive. I like going based on experiences a lot. Actually having people to go through it. Going through things. That wisdom, that gain of it. It does a lot for the person who's going through it, and it does a lot for the upcoming people that they may run into or become connected with that can help them, so they don't have to make those same mistakes or certain decisions. And don't think it's always a bad thing. I mean, yeah, we will say that at first and everything like that. But when I look back, I be like, dang, I still be like, what would you? But always remember, look at where you are now. Even if you feel like you're not where you need to be, or you feel like whatever, it ain't feeling like you. Always remember what you learned from it and what we're going to do differently to move forward. It's still progress if you don't see it. It's still progress if you don't see it. Because I know I have a habit of tending to beat myself up a lot with many different things, but I'm also learning everything I beat myself up about is not really within me. It's a lot of things that from experience that already happened, and things that's happening around you in the current moment. It could be many different things, but most times those thoughts, it could be very tricky. So you really have to kind of weed out your thoughts and pay attention on a regular basis. Power thinking, being mindful for real. They say that, but for real, be mindful of your thoughts for real. Like now that I'm connecting all the pieces, whew, thank you, because it's just something. And you're not going to get the pieces when you want it. You might connect a piece now and get the next piece 6 months later. But you will get it when you're ready for it. So, in the meantime, while you're going through those self-reflections about whatever part of your life, whether it's personal, professional, whatever is a physical point of your life, emotional point, mental, spiritual, anything dealing with the finances, reflect about it, write it down, and start one at a time, says the one who always do that and still end up juggling. Still. But I'm almost close. Because most time we be juggling because we think we going to miss something. And it's like, if it's for you, you're not going to miss it. It's just going to come when you're ready for it. So I have to tell myself every day that you're not gonna miss anything. If it's meant for you, it's gonna be there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be telling myself that more often. Yeah. Yeah. So continue to work on you, work on your mind, your emotions. Tend to the inside. And everything on the outside, it'll work itself. It'll work itself out. It'll work itself out. Don't be too busy on the outside trying to cover, don't, because it's still gonna be seen. It's still gonna be seen. It's still gonna be seen. I'm still working on me. I'm still working on certain things about me, like, cause you wondering if, is this the way, or how they gonna look at you and this, that, and the third. But in my mind, I'd be like, I really don't care. I really be want to have every kind of word. Like, it really don't matter, because damn if you do, damn if you don't. Do what soothes your soul, make you happy. Like I was told the other day, we always try to do things, or we miss doing things because of the people we come in contact with, or things that have interfered with us since childhood. So we put things on hold or decide not to do it based on how somebody else may feel. And then later on, you learn later why many people have regrets. Because if you did, if you don't, you don't. Either way it goes. Because even when you realize say if it's something you wanted to do, right? And you decide not to step into it, right? For whatever reason. But, you had some influences on the reason why you're not going to step into doing something. And then you did something else. And for whatever reason that stopped you from it, now something is being said about what you're doing now, but not really what you truly want to do, what you truly love doing. So it really don't matter. They still gonna say something. So you might as well do what you love. Do what you love. Do what you love, because, and that goes for me too. That goes for me too. But a lot of things I think a lot of people don't step into, because a lot of things we do, it may be how you say the word, contradicting certain things, or because you're being double-minded, or you still trying to figure out things, or might be in conflict with beliefs and values. But at some point, do what you do, and then have it turn out later on, let it be. Because just look at all these other people. They did it didn't make sense. Some of it was so contradictory, like contradicting, and people still did what they want to do, and they still live. The point of it all is to live a good life without hurting yourself, hurting other people. Remain and keep your integrity, okay? Live for you and whoever you're living for, and mind your business. That. Anything you might have questions on, if you ain't doing right, pray about it. You'll get them answers for the right person, but it won't be from the people around you. It won't be. Won't be. Just do what makes you happy. Especially if it's helping other people, and you got people coming back to you telling you like things have really looked up and changed in their life because of what you've done for them. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. keep doing it. I don't care what it look like or how they talking about it. Because if it's really helping people and it's really having that domino effect, keep doing it. Nobody care about whatever. Nobody getting hurt. No laws being broken. Nobody being disrespected or nothing like that. Keep doing it. And even if people in certain ways may feel some way because you, again, with all this indoctrinated stuff, well, this is the way it said. Ain't nobody care about what you might be right, but you ain't over here living this life. Like I told somebody the other day, you could be standing on or saying the same thing from this one person, but this person told this person, y'all got the same one, but told y'all something different in your ear. You think you about to come out with the same thing? Baby, you ain't got the same thing for the next person. That's just like everybody who got different jobs, different missions, different whatever. It ain't for everybody. Come on. So, as I, have to tell myself every day and repeatable, just like drilling a hole and just digging myself in a little dirt. But I be pulling myself way back out, I can't do it by myself, So I do have that help. I can't do it by myself. Some things I can, some things I can't. Some things I can't. People will look at you, swear up and down. Well, you got it all together. No. Stop looking on the outside. That's why a lot of people messed up now. They always looking on the outside. Ain't nobody care about what nobody show, what you got, what you looking like. That inside is everything. You showing everything on the outside, but baby, when them lights go and them doors close, it's not the same. I need to stop knowing during what this caffeine to interfere with my allergies. But yeah, like, just doing a lot of self-reflection. I feel like a lot of people is doing that right now. You could be definitely doing that right now. Reflecting on a lot. Just worrying about how things are going to be looking, which you shouldn't. But that's natural. It happens. Or how things is going to be, around you just in general. Because, you just want the best for everybody. But you also want your own happiness. You're making everybody else happy, but by making yourself happy. Then be feeling all like you're missing something or feeling all guilty about it. No. You can have all that good energy to make somebody else happy. You can make yourself happy too. Granted, it does feel good when you helping somebody else. It really does. But don't forget about yourself. Don't forget about yourself. Do not forget about you. Do not. Self-reflection is A1 medicine. A1 medicine. I'm telling you, because when you do a lot of that and you start healing and working on yourself and realizing a lot, all those medical conditions will disappear. And I'm saying that, and I know that for a fact. A fact. So yeah, I don't think, like, right now I don't feel no jumbling up or nothing too much cloudy in my mind or whatever, but whatever needs to come and be said will be said. Just don't forget about you. Don't forget about you and the people around you. For some people, I did need to hear that. For the ones, because you got some people who don't forget about, they all about themselves. We ain't doing that. For them people, Don't forget about the people around you. It ain't always about you. It ain't always about you. We just got to bring that balance. That's all. Bring that balance. Learn the way. Read those books. Listen to that advice that you feel aligned with. All advice ain't good advice. So, yeah. Look at yourself in the light. No matter what you've done in your past, there's always chances given. Always. I don't care if you seem to always be that person that messed up all your life. If you want a clean slate, ask for it, work towards it. You will get it. You will get it. But you have to put in a lot of work. And it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. But it can be done. So within that self-reflecting, which brings transformation, a renewing of the mind, take your time so those steps can take place. Because it is needed. And once you go through that process, you can help somebody else. And let it continue. And let it roll on down. Roll on down to your kids. Whoever's looking for it. Whoever you connect with. Because it's a lot of people out here. And we all need it. We need that connection. That human connection. Because everybody out here turning. Let's not even talk about this. Okay? Just remember that human connection that's needed. I think I done said enough. So you do what you do. You have a great day. Okay? Good, great, awesome, whatever. And no matter how the weather turns sometimes or whatever comes your way where stuff just try to want to get under your skin, remember to try to shift that energy, okay? Just do so. Feel those emotions. Don't numb it. Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can't help it. But when they come up, try to feel those emotions. But don't blame yourself. Just feel it and then release it. And that's what it is. So in the meantime, keep those words intact, and y'all have a whatever day, amazing day, great day, love day, whatever you want to have.